This car has already had a soft top installed on it, an older version. Today we're going to install the new soft top. The first step is to change the angle of the windshield. You do this by loosening the two bolts that are holding each sidebar to the frame, and then using a tape measure from the inside corner of the door, you measure up to the top windshield mounting screw, and it should measure 27 inches to the center of the screw. The next step would be to drill the holes for the soft top clevis mounts. The soft top instructions come with paper templates so that you can align them along the inside edge of the cockpit and also along the back edge of the door. That would locate the center point for drilling a 1/2 inch hole. Once the hole is drilled, you would then take the clevis mount, and there's also a spacer, an angle cut spacer, and a rubber washer, mounting washer, that you would put into the body, and there's a large nut you would tighten up from the back side. Everything can be done on a complete car. When you final tighten the nut, that the clevis is lined front to back of the car so that the pin could be removed from the inside. Next, we're going to take the windshield clamps that will hold that the header bow screws into and slide them along the top channel of the windshield. You start in the center and slide them out to the outside. You do this for both sides. The center mount is a little bit larger, and basically you put one leg in first, slide it over a little bit so the other leg can go in, and then center the mount on the windshield. This is the header bow. To install it, you flatten it out, come to the center of the car, and on the bottom you'll see that there's threaded inserts in the wood. You'd start this. At this point, you just want to start the threads in the header bow, and then later we'll tighten those up. A good point to note is the wind wings. Make sure that the wooden header bow is centered so that it doesn't hit the wind wings. If necessary, fold the wind wings in. Next, we're going to take the belt bows that sit around the back side of the body, and we're going to attach those to the clevis mount. Basically, you would center the hole, the clevis mount hole, and then you would screw the clevis in on top of that. Right now, we just want to start the thread so that you can still lift up on the back of the clevis bow. It's sort of self-centering. We take the center clevis bow and attach that as well, and then we do the same on the other side. Once both side belt bows are on the car, along with the center rear belt bow, you can tighten down the clevis on top of that, making sure to align the clevis front back of the car. Then what we'll do is we'll take the top stack and mount it in the clevis, and putting the pin through the hole. And then what we'll do is we'll take there's a pin that will attach to the header bow, bring that over, and put that on the header bow, which should still be loose. And put the pin through that. And then there's 2 clips that will have to get inserted as well, 2 more pins to get inserted into the top stack. The first one is right here. The next one is right here, and all that is required is a quarter turn, and the pin will pop into the hole. And you repeat this for the other side as well. Next, we're going to take the 3 header bows and install them between the 2 top stacks on the sides of the car. There's a little ball that will go into the hole on each side. So it's as easy as just inserting, pushing the ball in so it'll go in the tube so that it clicks in place, and doing it on the other side of the car as well. You start from the front of the car and work towards the back. Next, we take the tensioning links, which are on each of the side top stacks, and place them in the receiver on the rear bow, and adjust the link so that there's just a slight amount of pressure, just so that the link won't fall out. And do that for the other side as well. Once the links are in place, we go back to the header bow and tighten the screws while pushing down so the weather stripping seals all the way along the top of the windshield. When you tighten up the screws on the header bow, make sure that the channel along the front lines up correctly in the middle where the 2 sections fold together.